So guys, if you notice on the 4 hours time frame of the boom 1000 index market, price has been trending downwards for the longest. You can see clearly price has been going down for such a long time. So this is a clear indication that the market is likely to continue in that direction until maybe it hits a certain support region, right? And then probably rallies up from there, pushes back upwards from there. But for now, the market continues downwards, right? Now, another thing I like to look out for is the candlestick still on this time frame. Okay, now seeing the closing price of the 4 hours candlestick is not encouraging me to want to take a sell. This is for people who want to take few candlesticks out of the market. We are not trading the spikes right now, rather we are trading against the spikes. So we are looking to catch some candlesticks before there is a significant spike that might likely give us issues. So we are looking to trade against the spikes. So that means we want to be selling. We don't want to be buying this time around. We want to be selling. So looking at the candlestick, the closing price of the 4 hours candlestick, it doesn't encourage me to want to sell. But we are going to set up indicators that will help us, that will guide us up to the point where we decide to take an entry. This is basically for beginners. This is for people who are just looking to cash quick money out of the market and probably invest in more knowledge by paying for our mentorship, which is very affordable. Or even if you don't want to, even if you don't intend to learn from me directly, you can always invest in courses online, or probably just pay somebody around you who is going to teach you how to actually analyze the market without these indicators. But for now, for the sake of this video, we are going to be using some indicators to further explain or help us guide us through the market, so we know what to do at the end of the day. All right, based on what I've said, you are looking to sell and we are not sure when to sell, so the indicators is going to help us decide when to sell. All right, if you can do it without the indicators, perfect. My students are good with that. All right, I teach my students to do it without the indicators, so it's perfect if you can do it without the indicators. But if you can't, you can still make quick money out of the market. Might not be sustainable, might not help you in the long run, but you can just make quick money out of the market and set yourself up, all right, for a better future. So let's quickly add the indicators. We're going to be having a moving average on our main chart. We're going to do period of 10, shift 1, method exponential, apply to close, and levels are not needed, of course, so we are going to skip that part. And then we are going to use a color that is going to be visible on our chart. On my chart, you can see I'm using the white background, so I chose a black color. I chose black for this part, and then click done when you're done with that, and you have, please use the same level, the same pixel, right? Same pixel as mine, second pixel. So yes, click done when you're done with that. And the next one we are going to be adding will be an oscillator. Let's use the relative strength index. I have a very clean setup that has really helped predict the supply and demand zones of the market. So period of 3, apply to close, levels 90 and 10. You are going to change the color here and use the color that will pop on your screen. All right, you can see my screen is white and I'm using black color here. So you want to click done when you're done with that. And then for this other page, you want to maintain the same color as the background of your chart. All right, click done when you're done with that, and your RSI will be on your indicator window. All right, so the next one is going to be another moving average. We are going to be adding it to the indicator window this time, and we are going to be using period of 5 this time. This is the only thing you want to change, period of 5, and also change this one, shift to 2. Leave the method for exponential. All right, leave apply to close, and also you don't need any levels, so you skip that. And for visualization, you can see I'm using a black color still. You can decide to change that to whatever color else, but I just want to use black. I just want to use black there, right? So use 2 pixel also and click done when you're done with that, and you have your setup ready. This is very simple. This is a very simple strategy that could help you make even up to $1,000 if you sit down and really look for these setups. It's going to have you be patient. You're going to have to be very patient, of course. As a trader, you have to be able to exercise a lot of patience when you're analyzing the market. All right, so the indicators are going to give you setups, but you have to be patient and make sure that you see every single confirmation I'm going to be explaining in this video before you make an entry. Of course, you should practice this on your demos. Make sure you are conversant with it. Make sure it works well for you before you even get to apply it to your live account. So remember, I said that even as I've seen that the market is trending downwards, I can't just jump in right now because of the closing price of the 4 hours of this market. Okay, so what I want to do is I'll allow the next closing hour to come, the next closing price of the 4 hour candlestick to come, or I will see that on this time frame the moving average price hits the moving average and starts pulling back, just like what happened at this level. Okay, see what happened here. Price came back, hit that moving average, and then starts rejecting from there, giving a sign of weakness from the buyers, and then sellers taking over and pulling it all the way down. So I expect the same thing to happen, and I'll wait patiently for that to happen. If that happens, I'm going to go quickly to the lower time frames and look for entries. Okay, now if that doesn't happen, if price doesn't hit that moving average and probably start pulling down from there, if price hits the moving average, breaks above it and closes above it, I am not looking for any entry, any selling entry again. Okay, so what I'd rather do is look out to see if price has come to a support region around that level, right? The indicators can help you indicate that. I'm going to show you how, so just be patient and watch this video to the end. So if that doesn't happen, I will look to see that the 4 hours continues to, you can see it's already giving a bearish momentum. So I would like to see that it continues to go bearish, and then I'll switch to lower time frames to see that there are bearish closing candlesticks, right? I'd like to see all of that on the lower time frames, maybe the 1 hour time frame, the 30 minutes time frame. And then if price continues to go like this, all right, as it is right now, I will then wait for the closing price of the 4 hours. Okay, so now let's go to a lower time frame and see what happened. You can see on the 1 hour time frame, price broke that moving average and closed above it. So this is a sign that I should not enter a sell right now. So I'm going to wait to see that price falls back below the moving average and closes below the moving average. All of this is supposed to be happening on the main chart. You're looking at all of this on the main chart. All right, so I want to see that price closes below the moving average on the main chart, and then if that happens, then I'll go to the 1 minute time frame, and this is what I'll be looking out for. Exactly what is going on right now is what I'll be looking out for. But this wouldn't be an ideal trading opportunity because all the conditions I listed has not been met on the higher time frame. All right, so now once all those other conditions are met, all you have to do is come to a lower time frame and see that the same thing happens. See that price breaks below the moving average on the indicator window, on the main chart, just like what happened here. Make sure that price closes below it, maybe 1 or 2 candlesticks below the moving average, and then make sure that on the indicator window, make sure that the moving average is at level 90 and dropping below level 90. All right, make sure it's dropping below level 90, and then you will be seeing a continual selling price, right? You'll be seeing that the market will just keep dropping downwards, just like what is going on here. All right, you see it might spike. I can't be, even if I enter this trade right now, I'll not be confident. I'll just be scared and probably just run out from maybe after 5 or 10 candlesticks. But if these other conditions that I listed on the higher time frames are met, then you can ride on the market for a while before even experiencing heavy spikes. Okay, so if you look at the past price data, you'll see that on a 1 minute time frame, whenever price crosses below the moving average on the main chart, and whenever price is at the level 90 of our RSI, whenever the moving average is at the level 90 of our RSI and pulls down from there, then you are always going to see a smooth sell just like that. Why this is happening very safely, very much, I mean, is because the price is already on a proper trend, a downtrend, a clear trend. So it's easy for selling opportunities to avail itself on the chart. All right, so this is very simple. Make sure you go practice this and make a lot of money for yourselves, guys. Reach out to me if you have any challenges, if you have anything you need clarity on. Just reach out and I'll be ready to guide you. My WhatsApp number will be in the description box of this video, as well as our free Telegram group. Make sure you join that community. A lot of freebies will be posted, will be shared every single week on the free channel for free. So just make sure that you are a part of it. Make sure you also see what others are doing and partake. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.